Iran surveillance, reconnaissance drones take center stage on second day of army drills. The Iranian army fields its advanced surveillance and reconnaissance unmanned aircraft on the second day of maneuvers taking place across a sensitive stretch of the country's southeastern coastline. The drills, codenamed Iqtida Strength 99, began on Tuesday along the Makran coastal area starring Army Ground Force and its Rapid Response Brigades, but also involving Army Air Force and Army Aviation. The event began as part of sweeping countrywide military exercises that had been underway as means of both testing the Iranian military's defense readiness and sending a warning signal to the country's ill-wishers. The army exercises continued on Wednesday, with drone squads taking center stage. Reporting on the second day, the army hailed that the aircraft had managed to both surveil the entire assault course and identify all the foreign vessels that were sailing in nearby international waters during their reconnaissance operations. The drones, it added, included the latest variation of the country's Mahajer drones, namely Mahajer 6, which is capable of being used in combined surveillance and combat operations and boasts enhanced flight endurance. The drone has successfully been used by Iran in a number of anti-terror operations in recent years. The army statement named one of the achievements landed during the Wednesday maneuvers as the force's simultaneous deployment of army drones, various types of helicopters, and transport aircraft within a short time span. Army gunships, that had been fitted with nighttime flight systems, were flown for the first time during the midnight earlier in support of the Rapid Response Brigades. The helicopters would deploy firepower against stationary and mobile targets across the coastline to enable the brigade's advance. Over the past several weeks, Iran's Army and Islamic Revolution Guards Corps (IRQ) have staged close to a dozen different maneuvers. The exercises have been concomitant with a provocative so-called show of force by the United States and its allies in the region that have featured repeated overflights of the Persian Gulf and dispatch of American warships to the region. Ground force capable of combined operations. Speaking on the sidelines of the Wednesday maneuvers, Chief Commander of the Iranian Army Major General Abdullah Ibn Sabai announced that the ground force is capable of conducting special and combined operations. Combined operations are among the most complicated types of operation that is usually conducted by rapid response and professional brigades, he said. The most recent stage of the maneuvers that took place in one of the country's sensitive spots witnessed conduct of such operations, involving a combination of military equipment, many skilled servicemen, and multi-purpose military units, the commander noted. The ground force's professional brigades, Sabai said, showed that they were at the highest level of their combat readiness and enjoyed their widest possible radius of action, therefore being prepared more than ever for such operations. The drills, he added, actually serve as a response to the enemies of the nation and the ill wishes of Iran's great establishment that points out that they would regret taking any move that could be based on miscalculation. The country's servicemen are prepared to defend the Iranian nation until the last drop of their blood.